a look at the title race with Arsenal live on Sky Sports this weekend. Well, Nottingham. Well, let's get to the top of the Premier League table now. Arsenal are trying to tick off the games as they chase their first title since 2004. This weekend, they're at home to Everton, live on Sky Sports, and they kick off a couple of hours earlier than Manchester City, who go to West Ham. So, if Mikel Arteta's team have been wobbling, if you think it doesn't show in the Premier League's 5-game form table, they are the pick of the bunch, along with Pep Guardiola's side. So, Stephen, Arsenal have passed most tests this season, you would say. Can you see them getting over the line?
Yeah, I can. Again, it pains me to say it, being Spurs and Spurs fan, ex-Spurs player. So it's hard to watch your North London rivals be so convincingly in the lead. And I almost think the result last night has almost even cemented it more in my mind. The fact that Premier League teams went away and struggled, and Arsenal, they struggled, but they still got a result. They still came back with something intact. It just shows a bit of mental resilience, a bit of resolve that you could label at them before when they dropped and they went out of those positions. But now I just feel like they're defiant in what they want to do. They know exactly what they want to do, and listen, they're taking a lot of criticism for the way they're playing. And I have to admit, I like it. I like the fact that they know how to win. I like the fact that they get the job done. I don't think you can criticise a team for winning games. Yes, maybe they're a bit rough in around the edges when it comes to set pieces, but, you know, finding a way to win is key, and that's what the best teams do. And at the moment, Arsenal are there. I don't see them dropping many points between now and the rest of the season. So, yeah, I do think it's theirs.
Yeah. Everton at home, well, it's not an easy one, really, when you think of it, especially given the away form under Moyes.
No, it's not going to be easy. I don't think any game between now and the rest of the season, there's no game's going to be easy for Arsenal, just because as your front runner, the pressure is building on them to succeed, to get closer to winning one of maybe 4 trophies. You know what I mean? It's an amazing feat that they're still in that, but then every game that goes by gets closer to it, but the pressure builds and they don't want to have a slip up against a team they expect it to beat. So that's almost even more expectation on them in those games. So home to Everton, tough game, but something that I see them being able to get through and get over the line.
There's been so much talk about the Carabao Cup final. It's a week on Sunday and Arsenal face City. Some say that, you know, the winner of this game will be the winner of the league. Others say, no, this is standalone and it has no bearing. Where do you sit on it? I
think it is standalone. I think it's a great marker for whoever wins it. I think if City can win, it might throw a little bit of doubt into the minds of Arsenal players, which I think at the moment they've handled extremely well. But I think if City can win, then it might just, listen, maybe all hoping that some of the doubt creeps in the Premier League. But I don't think it defines the season for these sides. I think both of these sides, it's a great cup. Listen, winning an Arsenal, like I said before, it's such a huge honour to have. I don't think Arsenal are going to pull off.
I touched on this a bit in the last hour, but is this version of City good for you?
Just enough. That's what's been. Listen, most teams this season have just shown consistency, and they have moments that are brilliant. And I think a lot of the question of City was at the start of the season, Erling Haaland was absolutely flying. He was scoring so many goals, and the questions are, what if that stops? What if something happens to him? And it's exactly what you expected. The introductions of Gay and Semenyo, I think, has been huge for them. I think really important, and it's given a confidence within the group. But, you know, I think last night they showed frailties again defensively.